my best friend. Hugs and kisses to my best friend. That's my best friend. Hugs and kisses to my best friend. That's my best friend. Hugs and kisses to my best friend. That's my best friend. She the only one who ain't left me. That's my best friend. Hugs and kisses to my best friend. That's my best friend. Hugs and kisses to my best friend. That's my best friend. Hugs and kisses to my best friend. That's my best friend. Hugs and kisses to my best friend.
Hey guys, it's Kiara. We are back with another video. I'm going to be doing a story time on how my ex stole money from me. First off, let me start off by saying that this is in no way, shape, or form okay, nor is it safe. And I have my other phone right here for notes, just to make sure I'm staying on topic and to follow along. We all have moments where we want to be everybody's hero, but look, forgive me for being as naive as I was in this situation, but I've learned, and I will be putting the messages and stuff for y'all to see right here next to me. But let's get right into it. So this is actually pertaining to Lee from our part 2 of how we snuck a boy into the house, which is my story. So I'll link that in the description box below. But y'all, like I was telling y'all in that story time, this dude has been in trouble since he was little, but he started going on vacations when he got older. So every time he gets off of vacation, he finds me on social media and he'll hit me up. And this was another one of those times. During this time, I don't remember if we were doing a fast for our church, but I do know that I had myself been fasting. I took some time to fast, and I would log out of social medias for like Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday, something like that. During the week, I would log out of my social media, so I wouldn't get the notifications, or I would do it at night. Either way, I was logging out of my social media, so I wasn't getting the notifications. So the first, I just had it, and now I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. So the first thing that happened, he hit me up on January 23rd at 3:07 p.m. I was obviously logged out of my social media, and I didn't see it. But I replied really late. It was like 11:04. But he said, "Where are you at?" I didn't reply till 11:04, and I said, "Sorry, I wasn't logged into my account. What did you need?" So he didn't text me back till the next day, January 24th at 1:45, and he said, "Where you at? I need your help though." I said, "What's wrong? Where you at right now? Do you have a little money? I'll explain." I said, "I just got home. How much and for what? Because if I'm going to be nice and give you money, I need to know what you're using it for." But honestly, he could have lied, which we'll soon find out what the heck is going on. But he said, "Okay, I really should have been able to depict my spirit of discernment. Like, I kind of like push that to the side. I ignore all red flags and all signs of foolery when I'm being caring and nice. So forgive me for being as naive as I was, like I said in the beginning, because this sounds like some crap now that I read. Like, I feel so dumb." But he said, "Okay, I don't have no place to stay. I've been Vaco hopping. I got the flu." Foolishness, because he didn't look sick when I saw him. Anyways, "I got the flu and it's cold and my phone just got cut off and I don't want to go back to prison, so I don't do bad bleep no more. But I've been job hunting, but dealing with all this bleep right now is too much. So however much you can give me, please, I'll give it back, but it might take some time." So I was like, that's a lot. Honestly, I don't have any money to give away right now because I have to pay for my books at school. When I get paid, I can see how much I can give you. And then he said, "See, it don't have to be much. What do you have? It can be changed for right now." I said, maybe $40. I have to see how much my books are. And then he said, can you see right quick, please? Like I said, that sounded like a bunch of crap. And when I read that, when he was asking me for it, for some reason, I didn't think this boy is lying, like, through his teeth. None of that popped into my head. I was like, oh, like, I immediately just started feeling bad. Girl, who? Anyways. So, I said, yeah, hold on. And he's like, okay. I was like, yeah, I can give you 40. How would you get it? He said, where you at? My phone off. I got to be near Wi-Fi. So what's your number? I'm going to call you off an app or someone else's phone. And what's the address? I said, I can come to you. My mom would appreciate me giving y'all our address. And so he said, okay, I'm at, and sent me the address to take him the money to. Mind y'all, I didn't tell my mom I was going anywhere. I didn't tell my sister I was going anywhere. I told her that he asked for money, and she was like, don't give him nothing, don't reply, you know, being the sister she is. And I should have listened, but me being me, I'm always trying to save somebody. So I was like, okay, well, I gotta go get the kids anyways, my brother and my cousin Jordan. So I was like, I could just go, I could leave earlier than I normally do and go, drop the money off to him and then just go get the kids after that, thinking it was going to be fine and dandy. So he said, you on the way? I said, yeah. And he's like, okay, where you at? I was like, on my way. I had to get the money. I had to stop at the ATM to get the money. And then he's like, okay. And I told him I was outside. And he's like, okay, give me 1 minute. And I was like, okay. It took him about like 5 to 10 minutes to get to me. And I was like, what is that? First of all, he sent me an address. Like, I guess he was in the apartments up the road from the house number that he sent me. Because when I pulled up, it was a house. I was expecting him to come out the house. I was parked in front of these people's house, and it wasn't even the house he was at. So, first of all, I was parked in front of somebody's house I didn't even know. Second of all, that's not even where he was. And third of all, he was taking forever, and I still had to go get my brother and my cousin. So he was making me late. But I was getting tired of waiting, so I was like, I have to leave in like 2 minutes. I have to go get my brother from school. And he's like, what's your number? And I ended up giving it to him. But again, I don't understand where my logic was, because sis, like, what? But I ended up giving him the money. He finally came out after 5 years, and I ended up giving him the money, and he was trying to catch up and all that. I was like, I have to go, so I'll just talk to you later or whatever. So I left, and I went to go get my brother and my cousin from school. I didn't say anything to anybody about it. I didn't tell anybody that I gave him the money. So then, y'all, the next day, mind y'all, I said I didn't tell anybody that I went to take him the money. So did nobody know I went to take him money? Nobody knew. The next day, I believe, I don't know if that was a Friday or a Saturday. I don't know if it was a Friday or a Saturday or not. But all I know is it had to have been a Friday, because the next morning, normally on Saturday mornings, my mom lays around in her bed for a while, so I'll get up and go in her room and just lay around on her bed, and we'll discuss either what we're going to do for the day or what we're going to do for the weekend or whatever, or we'll just lay around and talk. And that's what we had been doing. And I got a text message, and it was from an unsaved number. So I was like, who is this? And at first, I thought it was from somebody from my school, and they were warning us like about something that happened on campus, like, be careful, ladies, it's some burglatory activities going on or something of that sort. So I was like, oh, okay, never mind, because I was about to read it out loud to my mom. But then after I kept reading, I realized it was from, I think it was from his mom. And I was like, I can't keep reading this out loud because I have to tell her that I went to give this dude money. So, because I had already said, what? Who is this? She's already like, what? What is it? Who is it? So, I ended up reading the text message to her. And then I had to tell her that I gave him the money. And she was like, no, ma'am. I hate that feeling. Like, I felt so bad because I was like, I didn't tell her. Then I gave this dude money, blah, blah, blah. I went, didn't nobody know I was going. Something could have happened to me and all this other kind of stuff. So she kind of fussed for a little bit, but then she was just like, no, ma'am, don't do that anymore. Block all of them. So I ended up blocking them. And I ended up telling her and my sister what happened. Y'all, I literally cannot tell y'all what the heck I was thinking. But I'm not gonna put that stream of messages up because she was doing a whole bunch of cussing, and yeah. So after that, I think it was like a few weeks later or a week later, my number ended up getting put into a group chat with his mom, who texted me telling me like, you don't need to give him money because he's lying and he just doesn't want to come home. He don't want to live right. He don't want to do right by me. So he's choosing to be homeless. Like, ain't nothing wrong with him, basically, is what she's saying. So I was like, ain't that some stuff? Ain't that some mess? I was like, well, this is God teaching me a lesson. So yeah, I ended up getting put in a group chat, and he ended up going back on vacation. And I was put in a group chat with his mom and a few other people from his family, and I guess his ex-girlfriend, and that was just a whole nother, look, y'all. Look, it's a lot to come with this dude, and no, absolutely not. God blocked it for real. But it was a whole bunch going on. So I ended up blocking them and telling them to take me out the group chat. And then I've seen his mom like 3 times since this has happened. Of course, I don't think she recognized me, thank God. But it was, not a very fun experience at all. Moral of the story is, don't take your ex's money. And I said that he stole it from me because at the same time, like, yes, I gave it to him willingly, but he knew what he was doing. Why I didn't see what was going on in the moment, I have no idea. I can't explain it to you. Like, we weren't close friends, but I mean, I felt like I was obligated kind of because I was like, he needs somebody, like he needs a friend that's going to steer him in the right path and going to, encourage him and all that, because he gets in trouble a lot and he's always in and out of or on and off of vacations. So I was just trying to be a good friend. I was trying to be a good person. And he took complete advantage of that. So that won't be happening again. But yeah, so I have not been in contact with him. He is still blocked on Instagram. His number is blocked. His mom's number is blocked. The rest of those people's numbers are blocked. And stay away from leaves. No leaves. Because, look, it was a whole bunch of stuff that I dealt with behind that. And it was for no reason. All because I was trying to be a good person. All because I was trying to be a good friend. No. Anything could have happened to me. He could have took a picture of my license plate, sent it to somebody, had them take me out, had them follow me. I didn't know what this dude was involved in. And here I am setting myself up. And, like, I wasn't thinking critically. I wasn't using my spirit of discernment. Like, I was ignoring blatant red flags. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But yeah, so that's gonna be the end of this story time. Y'all just pray for me because I gotta quit being so nice all the time. Like, it's good to be nice, and it's fine to be nice. But some situations, especially like that, you just, we'd like to see you tune in for our next video. We would like if you to all leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you later, lovelies.